Hello everyone, my name is Jiahuan He. I'd like to present you with my computer science 405 project that is a web app built for system dynamics modeling. I have been working on this myself and I'm supervised by Professor Osgood. Also now is April 2020. I'd like to say that we are all going through this crazy time with all the quarantine and crazy situation going on. I hope that we can all stay safe and healthy. Now let's get started. I'd like to start with a demo first. So we have seen the demo. Now let's talk about the motivation of the project. Why we build such web app. First of all, communication within teams is very important. When large teams work on a model, they need to share the model lively. That is not only for team members who are scientists, developers, and researchers, but also for the stakeholders. When the stakeholders need to see a project, they also want to see a live demonstration, which is more efficient. And that is what we've seen in the demo. Two brothers side by side as if they are two team members working on the same model, and they see each other's change in real time. So we have two key problems. First, how do we develop real-time collaboration? That is to say, how to sync the data between users in real time. Also, how do we calculate and generate the model and data? So for the collaboration feature, React and Firebase real-time database is my toolbox. These two naturally work very well with each other. That's because of React's unidirectional data flow pattern. Also, real-time database provides great APIs for subscription data model. In normal React app, the users look at the view, and by interacting with the view, actions are sent to modify the state, and the view re-renders when the state gets changed. That is React's normal unidirectional data flow pattern. Now with Firebase, we can host the state on the cloud, and the browser client sets up connection with Firebase through its APIs and re-renders when the state on Firebase changes. That's about it for the collaboration feature. Now let's talk about the simulation and calculation. So let's consider this model where we have a stock representing the Earth's population, an inflow and an outflow representing birth and death, and two parameters that are birth rate and death rate. Similar to mathematical induction, you start with the stock's initial value and you build up the values by adding all the inflows and subtracting all the outflows from stock and iterate the process. So after all the iterations, now we have the values built up. And when the birth rate is greater than death rate, we not only see the growth in population, but also that the growth itself is getting faster. There is a utility function in the source code responsible for the calculation. It generates the data and feeds the data into the chart that we've seen in the demo. So far is what I've done so far. It's super fun working on the project, and I have learned a ton of stuff along the way. And now let's talk about some future work that I can think of that would make the project better. So first of all, from the software engineering perspective, TypeScript would be a super powerful tool to use for better code scalability, and it would make the code easier to refactor, and it would lower the chances of errors and bugs. And more automated testing would be better. Then there are more features I'd like to add to the app if I had more time. It would be nice if there is an authentication mechanism, and also a chat feature that team members can use when it's not convenient for a video or audio call would also be valuable. I can also think of a feature that a user can save or export the simulation data, or import and load data from the local disk. Finally, being able to display a history, roll back and undo changes would make it more convenient. Regarding the UI, I wanted to make the interaction more straightforward and intuitive by reducing the need for typing and adding more clicking. And then along the way, aesthetics has not been a priority for the project, but it should also be taken into account. So that I wanted to have a better looking design and appearance, and responsiveness should also be part of this as a web project. So that's about it, and that's my demo and presentation. It's been a great and fun time working on the project. Thank you and have a great one.